What would you say is like the number one thing you see guys doing wrong in regards to inner game, the red pill application, the manosphere, all that? What's the number one thing you see guys doing wrong?
Whew, man, that's a tough one. I would say latching on to negative beliefs that get promoted in the space to make themselves feel better. And therefore they're confirmation biasing a negative belief set that is really designed to hinder them from doing well. Like if I
Could you give an example?
Yeah. All women are like that.
Yeah.
Now, here's the idea. All women are like that. So let's look at the usefulness of that. So the usefulness of that is, okay, when I was conditioned before to pedestalize women and to see women as this is the good women and then these are the bad women. The one that did a dirty sex thing is a bad one. I want the good ones. Well, that's not right either. You know what I mean? Every woman has a propensity to do bad things. And when we talk about bad, I put it in quotation because what are we talking about? What, she one night standed a guy? Wow, she had sex. Ooh, so bad, right? Like, I mean, now is that repeatedly, doing that repeatedly, is that going to help her be good in a relationship? No, probably going to hinder her. But guys will get, really judgmental with stuff like that. And then they'll assume, okay, if I'm pedestalizing women, to say all women are like that, that can be good in the sense now I'm not going to put these women on these different pedestals. I can bring them down to reality and say, okay, they're all human beings with propensity of making mistakes. But then they take that ball and they run with it with all women will just cheat on you. All women are liars. All women are this. And so then they confirm a bunch of negative biases they have about people and relationships, which is only going to stimulate their anxiety and make them do what we say maladaptive, but we can use a smaller word as toxic or destructive things in relationships with these women. And I've had so many guys come to me after implementing strategies they've gotten from people in the space. And they're like, okay, I destroyed my last relationship because I was a toxic human being because I just figured she was this, that she was that. She was out to hurt me. And then, and now what do I do? And that's a sad place to be because you're like, a lot of times you're like, you're not getting that girl back. You're going to have to deal with and process through and the guilt of your mistakes and then just be able to forgive yourself and be better moving forward. But wouldn't it be nice to not have to go through that step and harm someone else in the process, harm yourself, So some of these ideas, which were designed for okay reasons, like I get the all women are like that thing as a concept to break that social conditioning, but you can't use some of these concepts to fuel a negative belief set because that's not objective either. We want the truth. And so the truth is not really going to be, that means not having a negative bias. You don't want to have an overly positive bias, of course, but that's not true. But you don't want to have a negative bias either. You want to see things how they are. And then you want to say, okay, what can I do with this?
Right.
And if what you can do with it gets you the positive results, things you want,
What I really learned from you, it was twofold. When you have a great video, I think your YouTube channel is totally slept on. His YouTube channel is Apex Mindset for you guys. And go check it out for sure. It's so good. 2 parts. Okay. One, this is something I fell victim into, and I think a lot of guys in this space fall victim into. Is like, and I know I'm gonna get somebody in the comments call me a fucking simp, but like we like demand perfection from our women. Yeah. And if she makes one mistake, she's a cheating fucking whore. Next her, hard next that slut, fucking whore, and it's like, whoa, dude, like you have to be logical and be like, she is a flawed human being, just like you are.
Like anyone else.
Yeah. And to top it off, also, right? They don't factor in how these look like these girls, dude, on a global scale. These bitches, not only are they lost, but they are set up to lose.
Yes.
The deck is so massively stacked against them. A lot of these girls just don't understand that like getting ran through is like the number one thing we don't want them to be doing.
Right. Yep. And then they're out doing it anyway.
and
Yeah.
they're out doing it not in a malicious way because just nobody taught them.
Nope,
And they were, like you said, they were influenced by who? The mainstream narrative. Where does the mainstream narrative come from? Corporations and fucking governments who just want to fucking destroy them financially and fleece them for votes. And these poor girls are, you know, waking up in their 30s and late 20s and be like, oh my God, like what in the proper fuck, dude? I'm fucked. My life is fucked. It's like the guy who's like, I got the job. I got the fucking the white picket fence. I got the degree. I paid my taxes. Like, where's my woman? I followed the script. They're the same way, but they're used up and broken at the other side of the end of
Absolutely.
the whole transaction. It's fucking sad, man, because I've had girls like confess to me. They'd be like, I totally regret having sex with all these dudes and my whole past. I regret it all. I feel so dumb. I feel used up. And like these girls are like broken and crying. This is multiple women telling me, like, from multiple races all over the planet. And it's crazy. It's really crazy. I think the number one thing that's missing from the red pill space and the manosphere space are healthy relationship models for men and women. Because I think both of us, you know, you have fucked hundreds of girls, I have fucked hundreds of girls. We both have come to the conclusion, like, this endless player fucking girls forever thing, it's not it doesn't end pretty. It's not a good ending, in my opinion.
No. Well, you can look at the ending for a lot of these guys that are, you know, relatively big names in the pickup industry. A lot of it ends in turmoil. A lot of it ends in, you know, really bad places, or they end in a long-term relationship. Well, what's the deal? I thought that was, you know, not alpha to have a long-term relationship. No, they end up in that. So they come to a conclusion at some point after done running through, you know, hoe after hoe.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second. There's got to be something more to this.
Yes.
You know, and they want to take it a step further and deeper because, you know, we're designed that way as social animals. You know, we're designed to do, once we get our basic needs met, well, now what is there? We're designed to kind of progress and continue to dig deeper and find that inspiration in what we want. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, money, right? It's like when I'm, you know, literally when I was living week to week, check to check those days, right? You're in scarcity. You just want to know you just want to make more money. But once you start making money, you're like, shoot, well, what do I do with all this money now? And what's the best, you know, it's a different level of problem, different questions you end up asking yourself. Well, when you're not getting girls, you're not getting the results you want. It's like, I just want to get girls. I just want to get laid. And so then once you start getting that, it's like, okay, now what? You know, this is actually not, this is cool that I have these skill sets to be able to seduce a woman where I didn't before, but now how do I make it work long term? And then sometimes they find out that the skill sets that they learned to get laid actually hinders them now to make it work with a girl long term, or to select a girl that's going to be a good choice for a long-term partner.